All right, mic testing 1 2 3, check 1 2. All right, today I will be showing you how to integrate your uh first how to get your robot structure analysis drawing from robot structure analysis to Revit, how to import it and integrate it. So first, you want to pull up your first you want to open up your drawing of your truss. So you have it here. Next, you also want to open up your Revit. Okay, so one thing to note is that both your Revit and your robot structural analysis should be in the same version. So this is, for this example, is 2026, 2026. Make sure they're both the same. So next, you need to make sure that you download an extension. Actually, you should probably close your Revit first. So next, you go to the Autodesk website where you download your applications. Go to this link, manage.autodesk.com/products. Make sure that you are signed in. And once you're signed in, you want to scroll down all products and services. You scroll down until you find Revit. So you see Revit, you click on View Details. So this extension you have to install because Revit doesn't allow you to import stuff from robots or vice versa. So you need to have this extension first. So you have to click. So based on what version you're using, since this is 2026, you click 2026 and you go to extensions. You go and find uh something called something called should be called something similar to this integration extension for Revit and Robot Structure Analysis 2026. The one that I installed specifically, this one was integration extension for Revit 2026.5 and Robot Structure Analysis 2026.1. What this means is that you have to make sure that your robots is in version .1. This is already in version .1, and that your Revit is in version .5. So if your Revit isn't in the correct version as the integration extension, you can always go to this menu. So also next to the extension, you have updates. So originally my Revit was in 2026.4 and I couldn't use the extension. So I had to download it from here. Yeah, you just install it and you execute the exe file. So then after you make sure that your updates are correct and you have the extension. So if you want to integrate from first robots to your Revit, you open up your 2D truss in robots. Okay, you just open it up. Then you head onto a blank project in Revit. You just do your normal using the normal template that you guys use. Then you go to Analyze and go to this top corner. Find something called Robot Structure Analysis, and it should say Robot Structure Analysis link. You click on it, and since you're going from robots to Revit, you click on this update model. You don't have to do anything here, and then you just click OK. It's important that you leave robots open so that you can so that your software knows where to import it from. So we just let it work. So once it's done, you will see this pop up. You just click no, you do not need to see it. Then you just go to your 3D view. If you notice, your model will be in like a not your typical color because this is in analytical mode of analytical mode and not like an actual drawing. So to fix that, you find something called analytical automation, and you click. Since this is already in analytical and you want to make it a real drawing, you click run analytical to physical for buildings. Next, you let it load. Okay, once it's done loading, you should see this, and you have to make sure that you select your model first entirely, and then you click finish, and you just let it work. And then here, you should see that your model appears in Revit. Well, for this, you just have to document the process of you integrating. So yeah, this is how you get from robots to Revit. Just make sure that your columns is the right one as your design from robots. Yeah, just make sure this is correct. And then next, I will be showing how to integrate from your full Revit model to robots. So okay, I'll just exit this. So first, you open up your full model in Revit. Yes, you open up your full model in Revit. You see this. Next, you go to robots. You open a blank file as well. Just click on new project. Click 3D truss. So then you see a blank project. So from here, y- you go to analyze. You go to First you have to go to analytical automation, and then you have to run physical to analytical for buildings. So you're working basically in the opposite, like in the opposite way. Just give me a sec. I have to select everything. Okay, everything should be selected in a blue color. I'm not sure whether it is, but it is similar to how we did robots to Revit, but the orders are reversed. So first you just convert it to analytical using that function just now, this function. You make sure that you select everything that it runs. Yeah, that you make sure it runs, has everything. And then once you convert it to analytical, wait, you can always double check by clicking here. Oh, yes, everything is here. Then you go to robot structure analysis, still on the analysis page. Then you go to robot structure analysis link. Then instead of updating model, you click on send model. This is also the same, don't touch. You click OK, and you just let it transfer over to your robots. Then once it's done, click no again. And then here it appears in your robots and you don't have to manually draw it. It's quite convenient, and yeah, you just need to document this process for your project. Right. Thank you.